yo, beautiful people, this stayed here.
It's Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 365.
Sound right to me, man. Like, listen, it might have got traded. I don't know. You know?
it
might be 366. I think we might have got traded. I don't know, man. We might not even be Games Music Life no more.
Right, we might. You never know. I'm checking the ticker right now. I got ESPN on the bottom line here to see if we got traded.
You know
what I'm saying? Because it's possible.
Can happen.
Right. Just like, yo, we'll get into that trade later, but like, when did the NBA get to the point where nobody is safe? Like this, I think that this might have been a marker in history to like this trade had happened. But like, 100%. when did that be? Like, anyone that can get traded? Like, it's crazy.
Saturday.
That
was the first we had heard it, brother. Listen, you saw what time I sent that text message. I almost called you.
You should have, because I didn't, bro. I woke up the next morning and I end up seeing, like, you know, you get your alerts that come through, and it's Saturday, so I don't have any timer set, so all my alerts are just there. And so I look at it and it said breaking news. When I say breaking news, it said emergency pod. It was Bill Simmons. It said emergency pod breaking down the Luka Doncic trade. I said Luka Doncic trade. Then I went through I had like anime sweat beats. Then I'm like, hold up, Kev text me this late? I was dead to the world. Like, what's going on? Like, did Kendrick diss Luka? Like, what's going on here? Like, I didn't know what happened. And then I dove in like, oh my gosh, how in the hell did this happen? But we'll break it down. We'll break that down in a second.
Yes, sir.
But yo, what else is going on, bro? Before we get into that gaming, what's up with you?
Hey, man, I can't call it, man. Finally warmed up a little bit out here in Columbus, Ohio, man, for the start of Black History Month. I like that.
Yeah.
Boy, it had been so cold, man. I didn't know how much longer I could take. I mean, it's going to get cold again. It's supposed to snow on Wednesday.
Yeah, but it was warm today.
Yeah,
it was very nice today. And the thing is, was the temperature, it heated up quick because when I went out this morning to the garage, it was cold. It was semi-brick. And then by midday, I went to get the trash cans up, and I had a coat on, prepping for it to be cold. And it's like, oh, man, this is kind of warm out here. So let the dogs run around. But no, Ohio is the most bipolar weather in the world. I'm convinced of it. Like you said, it's going to snow Wednesday. We're going to probably break everything back out. Like, I'm never putting the Timbs up. They're going to stay out.
Yeah, hey, listen, once you told me you cut grass in the Timbs, I was like, all right, that's a bet.
I stopped. I stopped cutting grass. Yeah, I got because like almost died. And like, because the Timbs don't really have the same traction as, I got some old LeBrons now that I cut in now. Okay. But I tried to be out there on my, be like, have them loosely untied, being cool. And then I was like, wrong. I slipped. It almost went, like, I was like, okay, this is it. In my mind, I was going underneath the lawnmower. So ever since that day, I'm like, nah, I put on some LeBrons. I cut in them. So now the Timbs are just relegated to like going outside to shovel the driveway.
Yeah,
or like,
take the trash out, sort of.
Take the trash out.
Yeah, they stay in the garage type Timbs now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know that feeling. Yeah. I got a pair of Forces. Hey, man, like they get all my outside activities done.
Those Forces are like pure criminal activities. Like, in my mind, those are the same Forces that criminals have worn. They might have passed them down to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might have stumbled across. When I first seen them, like, yo, this looks like they've had some hood rat activities have been done in these Air Forces, man.
Yeah, cement gray with black toe. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Yes, sir.
you copped those during the nasty time when Forces was like it. Any colorway was it.
100%, bro. I definitely copped them in like the 11th grade. And then one day I was looking for some grass cutters, man, and I just so happened to stumble across that box. I was like, I'm never going to wear these for anything else. So yeah, they got relegated to lawn duty because my 11s fell apart on me again. Yeah, I still got them, but I wasn't
those cool gray 11s you was cutting in, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, to this day, I still hold that as a mark on you, bro. I was so heartbroken when I saw. I was like, "How are you cutting grass?" Cool,
I got a fresh pair in the closet.
That's always your comeback, and I don't care. I don't care if you have a fresh pair. 11 should never be grass cutters, bro. Ever.
Listen, those were OG. That was the original release from when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah. And you just said, you know what? I'm gonna cut grass in these.
Hey, listen, they were cooked, to be fair. I had worn them regularly since 8th grade. So
I mean, although the cooked shoes are now in style now, man.
Nah, man. Like it comes to a point. Like, listen, the airbags had blown out on them bad boys. Them things was over with, brother. Yeah. So I mean, when I say they fell apart again, like the clear bottom or whatever came off the carbon fiber.
Okay.
I had already re-glued. I'd re-glued them once before and kept on going. Really? Yeah, I was just like, I'm not re-gluing these again.
Okay.
Yeah, left it alone.
Okay. You had to make a business decision. I get it, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it was a fresh pair in the closet that I still ain't wore. Still DS, just sitting around. So one day.
Okay. All right, well, shoot, man. Let's start like we always do. What we've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
Man, what have I been playing, man? Death Stranding. I started playing Death Stranding again. Yes,
Really?
sir, man. Started playing that on the Ally. Perfect game for the Ally. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's perfect, like sitting gaming. I don't have to worry about, you know what I mean, like moving around too fast, nothing like that, man. But you know, it's stressful enough that you still get that that passion, that emotion from the game. So perfect game for the Ally. I don't think I've been playing nothing else though, man. Like,
Really?
you know, life. Listen, man. It's been so much going on. When would I have time to pick up a controller and play the game? You know what I mean?
I understand that. Kev, are you still on the Dragon? Are you still at the Dragon, bro?
Oh yeah, I ain't.
You're not going back to it.
I am. I'm gonna go back, man. But like, listen, that's a level of stress that, you know what I'm saying, I can't really afford, and I can't afford to be sitting at my desk that long typically.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually, you know what I'm saying. Nowadays, I'm moving around so much, man, moving and grooving, getting so much done that I can't really be sitting at my desk like that. But I am gonna get to it, man. One of these weekends, I'm gonna get to it.
You'll get to it. Okay, all right. You're forgiven for now. I'm gonna hold you to that. What have I been playing? Astrobot. I told you. I almost sent a message to you and Jay the other day. First, shout out to Jay. We went to breakfast the other day.
Yes, sir.
And I had a great time. But Astrobot, I think might be a perfect game, Kev. I really believe it. Like, I'm having so much fun with it. Now that I moved the PlayStation to the office, moved the Xbox downstairs to the man cave. That has now Khalees's Roblox machine. So yeah, I've been playing Astrobot a lot, and I am having a great time with that. I'm about halfway done with it, but I would be further if I didn't try to collect everything. So that's why I'm having a fun time with that. But yeah, man, those 5090 series came out. Did you get one?
Nah, man, not at all. I saw man's lining up in the cold. I was like, I don't care that much.
It's not that serious. For a $2,000 video card, you're not even going to really get the great use out of it yet. I still think that's a mental illness. People just like having the latest and greatest. And that is the downfall to PC gaming for some people. For me, it's perfect. Our 3080s are still perfect. I still run everything.
Doing everything I needed to do.
Yeah.
I probably won't buy another card until I'm ready to build another PC. But this PC is still getting it done for me. So I ain't
absolutely.
I mean, I ain't really in no rush. But next one, I'm going beastie, man. Like I'm talking 32 gigs of RAM, throwing 4 terabytes in that thing. I'm going all the way out whenever I build another PC. But it's gonna be a good little while.
Yeah, I think so too. To your point, I'm definitely going to do, when I get a new video card, I'm going to build another machine. So I'm kind of holding off, and I'm not doing until the 5070 series comes out. So I want that one. I don't want the 5090. It's too expensive. The 5080 is like literally they crapped on it. So I'm waiting for that 5070.
How does that work?
I don't know. They said it's pretty much not needed. I mean, I don't know. I think with everything with AI though, is there a lot of companies are putting a lot of stock in AI, which I get it. Use it as a tool to help you, not as a tool for for it to do everything you want it to do.
Right.
And NVIDIA's in hot water with that stuff coming out with that DeepSeek application. So I don't know what that means for them. I think that's another thing that's up in the air on what that's going to mean for the cards and everything. So, but no, to your point, I did see people lined up at Micro Center to buy the card, and mental illness definitely. Mental illness.
Hey, like I feel them like at sometimes, man. You know, you see the new hotness or whatever, man. You just get excited, and who knows, man? They might have still been running 1080 Ti's or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I doubt it though. I've been looking on. Was it not Craigslist? Because I think that's a good way of getting murked. I looked on eBay to see if any 4080s are out, because I want a 4080 Super. I will get one of those. I would get one if I found a good one for a good price.
Why not just go for the 5070?
Well, because the 5070 comes out, I'll get that. I will get that.
The 5070 dirt cheap, it seemed like. So.
It is. It's going to be dirt. Well, depending on how tariffs hit.
Yeah. Well, the tariffs is getting canceled left and right, so there's hope.
We hope. I mean, we already know Trumpito doesn't like that. All right, so we'll say that now.
Well,
we don't know.
Things weren't going well. So,
right, yeah.
You know, so they started, hey, man, maybe we can relax and let's work something out here. You know?
Right. Yeah. All right, man. Let's nothing really else is going on with video games. It's kind of a slow time. There's nothing really that's out. I'm gonna let you know.
Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, man. That's what we need.
Know.
That's what we need in our lives. What that Wolverine game?
That was I don't know if that game's ever really going to come out though. Because it was a rumor. Then it was like they showed stuff on. No, we was working on this, and they showed it. It was like, oh, this is kind of fire. Oh, you think it's fire? Okay, we might start working on it again. So it's like we don't know if it's in development. Like, what's going to happen? I
thought it was the same people that made Spider-Man.
It was Insomnia.
Yeah, so get to it. What's the problem?
Hey man, they talking about showing the money. I guess everybody trying to get out the way. Listen, that beast that is Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't think anybody wants to get in the way of that. You know what I mean? So like, if you start a game now, you might have to push it back. I'm not necessarily sure.
Nah, you can go ahead and drop it, man. It's fine. Don't worry. Listen, gaming ain't like music. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, listen, I'm gonna buy both and I'm gonna play both. You ain't got to worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and drop that fire. If it's fire, everybody gonna play it. Like that Hogwarts Legacy. I ain't copied yet, but eventually
it's on sale right now too.
Listen, and I know nothing about Harry Potter.
Yeah, I know. That's what you know. What you don't like Harry Potter because it's sci-fi. Again, you don't like sci-fi.
Yeah, matter of fact,
on sale though.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you a quick story, man. When I was a kid, man, one of my homies tried to come over there and put on Harry Potter. I looked at him like, brother, what you doing, man? Like, come on, dog. Like, we could be outside, man. We could go hit the mall. You got me watching Harry Potter? Like, man, turn this off, brother. So I realize now as an adult, like I might have been a little too frank with people.
You were. You absolutely were. You killed that man's dream. He's probably trying to put you onto something good. Like Harry, ain't nothing wrong with Harry Potter. You can enjoy Harry Potter, Kev.
Listen, I almost smacked the TV off the console.
I know, and you probably almost did. But this is where I call cap on you though, because you're a nerd. You're a cool nerd. We're both cool nerds. I lean into it a little bit more than you. Like when a lot of sci-fi stuff that I might say be cool, you're like, absolutely not. And you will not lean into the full. Like you gotta embrace it, man. You gotta, you know what I mean? Like we both are super, because the conversations we have about nerd stuff, we nerd completely out. You're probably one of the people I can really nerd out with. But then I'm thinking about it like that. You didn't just this didn't just happen with you. You've been a nerd all your life. But
100%.
So probably
I'm selective. Like,
yeah, that's it.
Like, listen, I made my wife sit through a 2-hour breakdown of the Metal Gear Solid series and explained everything to her, like why it was the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Let her know why Hideo, man, was getting it all done and like why this is the GOAT series. So like, yeah, listen, yeah. If you come with the good product, like, man, I always show respect. But Harry Potter, I was like, man, it's like Barney. Turn it off, brother. Turn it off. What is you doing, man? What you doing with your life watching this garbage? Like, I don't want to watch this.
Let's see. I'm not going to take any Harry Potter slander. We'll talk about this offline.
You ain't watched the Harry Potters.
I've seen them all. Them all.
You not telling. Nah.
You
watched them with your kids.
That's true. But I
see, that don't count. Nah, that don't count, bro. Like, listen, I watch Bluey. Like, I enjoy Bluey.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, that don't mean I'm gonna try to bring you to my crib and be like, hey, bro, me and you, let's watch Bluey. No.
Okay, that's a bit different. But also,
no, same.
Okay, hold on. Did you watch Lord of the Rings?
No.
See, exactly.
But that wasn't because the movie sucked. It was too much of a time constraint, and you know, I just never got around to it. But I always have meant to go back and watch the Lord of the Rings movies.
I call cap. Because it's too long. I call cap. You're not pause. You're not gonna watch it. Yeah, pause. You're not gonna watch it. I guarantee you're not going. It's sci-fi, Kev. You don't like sci-fi, bro. Like,
I like some sci-fi.
Really happen, what?
Nah, everybody say Lord of the Rings is fire. I mean, I watched Game of Thrones. I thought Game of Thrones was fire. That's sci-fi.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what? Now that you bring it up, I am very surprised that you love Game of Thrones, but you haven't watched Lord of the Rings, because they kind of on par, except for. Yeah, take it back. They're nothing alike. I take it all back. They're nothing alike.
But I mean, it seems like it's in the same realm of storytelling where it's like, yeah, it's sci-fi, but it's not childish. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
it.
That's why I couldn't get jiggy with Harry Potter. It's like, man, it's too childish. I don't want to watch nothing childish unless it's Bluey. I do rock with Bluey.
Yeah, you rock with Bluey. You're selective, bro. Selective is the perfect breakdown of that. Because yeah, like it's like some people who like, and I'm kind of guilty of this too. People love sweet potato pie. They don't like yams. I'm one of those people. I love sweet potato pie. I do not like yams.
You don't like candy yams?
Nah.
Absolutely not. I'm not really big on candy yams either. We ain't eat it growing up. I ain't never really care about it. So
yeah, it's like you never miss it.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, there's nothing else really going on with video games. We got a ton of topics to get to that we have to talk about. 3 in particular. One of which is going to kind of gloss over a little bit because I'm on an emotional roller coaster right now, Kev. You see the Eagles shirt.
I was going to bring that up. Like, brother, like I've seen you pretty frequently over the past 2 weeks. I think you've had on a new Eagles t-shirt every time I seen you. And I'm not talking about like new to me. I'm talking about like brand new, like not a piece of lint on it.
Okay, let me tell you. So I go get my hair cut pretty much every other week. I take Buddy every week. So I'm at the barbershop at least once a week. Mm-hmm. There's another Eagle fan that's in there, and he brought up a great point. I had to give him credit. He said, "Yo, dear, where's your Eagle swag? Because you were probably the biggest Eagle fan I know." And I like the Eagles too. But where's your Eagle gear? And he had a tough Mitchell and Ness jacket on. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So I leaned into it. I said, I need to get a couple things. I haven't got a jersey. I don't want to get jerseys because people come and go. Yeah. But Yeah, I had to go get some Eagle swag, man. I had to let people know because before that I just had my Scully on, and you just see, oh, he's an Eagle fan. I love the fact that whenever we went to breakfast, I was walking in, and the guy said, "Y'all gonna get it done this weekend?" Next weekend. I said, "Absolutely, absolutely." So like the Eagle conversation has been vast because I bought the gear. But no, I definitely went to Fanatics, and I bought Lil Nadir a couple of hoodies too. So that's kind of what got it too. I couldn't get him something, not get myself something.
You could, but I mean, it's cool. I understand. Nah, see, it's the littles that you really need to be indoctrinating right now. Like now, it's a pivotal point.
Buddy's decked out. That Eagle hoodie that I have, the Kelly Green, I got me and him the same one.
Does he care though?
Oh, absolutely. The kid, look, when the first year the Eagles won the Super Bowl, if you remember there was an Eagle themed party, the Twins party.
Yeah.
So okay. When we threw that party for them, it was all Eagle themed. They had all Eagle gear. So every year for their spirit day at school, we would have some kind of Eagle gear for them. Well, now it's like a little snug fit. So I had to get new gear. So they always get new stuff for them because they have to go and stunt at the kids at school in their Eagle gear. So he's ready. They're all in. Like they already know. Like they know on Sundays when Dad's down there screaming, they don't even get excited. Like, yeah, Dad's just yelling at the TV.
See, they ain't coming down there yet to come.
They coming. No. They come down to see what's up. Are we winning? Okay. Yeah. The buddy looks to see. And then my father-in-law, shout out to him. He got Dante Green Bay Packers Scully, and it's at the bottom of the pile in the closet. So he'll never see that hat again.
Man, I would have slapped him with that.
I know. And if it was Cowboys, have been burnt. We'd have sacrificed it. But
as he handed it to him, upside his head.
Yeah, he came home with it. So I let it
bro. Boom, right? Hey, what's this garbage?
Yeah,
you know
it's our job to indoctrinate our kids to sports. Like whatever team I like, you like, son. You know.
Yeah, and you know what? See, that's funny that you say that because, man, like, I grew up a Cowboys fan. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You grew up because your dad. I don't hold you to that, but you broke out. You got away from that narcotic when you got older.
I'm gonna tell you how I actually ended up becoming a Saints fan. So
your grandmother.
Yes, my grandmother. My grandmother. Yeah. But she told me, she's like, man, the Saints was always so. She's like, man, that's technically my home team, but I can never root for them because they've been terrible my whole life. Like I had to find a team. I was like, all right, I feel you. So you know what I'm saying? So after she passed, I picked up the mantle. I'm like, they're gonna be good one day. And then they got good. I was
about to say they got good. The Bounty Gate happened, and that was like they were good.
I love it. We need to bring that back.
Yeah, you definitely do. Well, I mean, you also just need to get a quarterback. I mean, it's all it comes down to. Once you got Drew Brees, it was over. Like you guys just were good. And you should have kept Jameis though. Yeah, because the youth pastor is not the answer.
Hey man, like we'll bring him back. We'll bring Jameis back, man, but not as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Just as a motivational speaker, you know what I'm saying? He'd be Mr. Morale, essentially.
Yeah, he's anointed in that degree. But yeah, bro, I'm on an emotional roller coaster this week. The Eagles and the Chiefs play in the Super Bowl this Sunday. So I don't have any predictions. I do believe my Eagles are going to win. I don't see a world where they lose this game. I'll just be honest. And this is the team, man. I just feel good about it. And if they do win, then look out for me, bro, because I'm not going to be okay. You know what I mean? If we lose this game, just check on your boy. I'm not going to be okay.
Listen, I'm rooting for y'all, man, but I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't afraid for you, because man, Patrick Mahomes, brother. As long as we score points and we just don't let it come down to one possession, because I'll be honest with you, if they have the ball and it's one possession and Patrick Mahomes has the ball, I'm gonna go walk on the freeway. I'm not in traffic. I'm just gonna be on the freeway walking. You just know I'm deep in my thoughts, man. But see, that's the problem. It ain't even really like, if we score points, because it's like, well, nah, it's just somehow, some way, man. Like it don't matter what it takes, man. Like like you'll start scoring points for them. You'll be like, hold up, how does this work? But it works.
That's the thing. I haven't really even got that out my system from the last Super Bowl. If we didn't fumble that ball, we'd have went down and scored. We had that game. We had it. So I don't know. I want to relive that. We're getting our lick back. We got Saquon. Just give Saquon the ball. Don't overthink this. And just let the offensive line do their thing. I don't care I want to go like goal line offense the entire game. And just let the defense play their way and then go upside Patrick Mahomes' head. Yeah.
That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that.
It's gonna happen.
Somebody not allowed to touch back. Like, listen, they'll disqualify your whole team. Like you heard, like what was it in the Eagles game, man? They started threatening the other team. Like, man, listen, you do that again, man. Like I'm telling you, y'all mess around and trip Patrick Mahomes. They be like, touchdown order to the Chiefs. Somebody got
to fall on the sword for that. Pause. They got to, man, because he's too. I don't know. I don't want to slander him too much because he is the Michael Jordan football. I will give it up to that. He's a bad boy. But somebody got to be turn their body into a weapon and go, just dive at his ACL.
That's not allowed. Listen, y'all trash talk him, man. They go come into the game. They gonna be up 7-0 before the coin toss. You be like, hold on, wait, how does that happen? They're like, man, we heard the pressers. We awarded them points. Watch your mouth.
The game just started. Like, right. We ain't even got to see Kendrick yet.
Right. No, the game ain't even started yet, man. They ain't got the pads on. How's it 10-0? Watch your mouth. It could be 17-0 real quick. Like.
Right, you're right. Let me take it back. NFL, if you see this, I take it all back. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. Speaking of Kendrick, do we think that he performs not like us at halftime? It's solidified at this point, right?
100%. Now we're gonna get to that whole thing in a second, but 100%. Like, first of all, the NFL is already telling you, like, man, no, this is what we want. Like, you can't. He can do whatever he wants. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. You said a great point, because I do believe that too. Like, I think the NFL is like, are you pumped? Are you whatever? You better play this song.
Yeah, like, 5 times. They're like, man, listen, this could be the whole halftime show, man. Like, yeah, we're putting mics in the stadium so that way when everybody screams A minor, like, it's extra loud.
Oh gosh.
That way they can hear it in Australia.
I know we've talked about this, Kev, but okay, we'll get to it. We'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, shout out to my birds, man. Fly Eagles fly.
Yes, sir.
Really keep doing what you're doing. Just protect everybody at all costs. All right, so we got to talk about this trade. So Luka Doncic gets traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, right?
Crazy.
To the beginning of this podcast where you talked about it, I did not believe this to be true. I thought it was a promo for Anthony Davis' new prank show that he has coming out. I did not believe this. Kev, walk me through how this makes sense for the Dallas Mavericks. Just please walk me through this.
Like, listen, the only thing I can think of, man, is like Luka. Either he was in there saying the N-word, you know what I'm saying, he was getting inappropriate with somebody's lady, or
okay,
you know what I'm saying, either that or his knee is just like tore off the bone. That's the only other thing I can think of.
But you can't trade him if it's like that. So that's not the case. So how do you
I think they might have finessed it. That's why they took AD. They was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I know he ain't, but like this one right here, he gonna be all right. You know what I mean? He gonna be all right. Don't you worry, huh?
Well, when it first was announced, bro, I got to be honest. I was like, why would the Lakers give up on Anthony Davis like this? He's been balling. He watched the podcast. He heard you and my slander, and he's been putting like 42 and like 20.
The Lakers heard our slander is the real problem.
That's very true. I think they were like, yo, we got to move on. But like Luka Doncic is a 5-time first team All NBA player. He's 25 years old. Mm-hmm. How do you trade him? Like how? Okay, not even bigger than that. If you're going to shopping, why not shopping? You could have got a king's ransom for this guy. We trade him pretty much straight up. Like, yeah. It was like, does Genie Bus know where the bodies is buried? Like, why? How does this happen? You know?
Listen, I'm telling you, man, it's something that we don't know. Like, I saw one report. They was saying this was probably cap. You know what I'm saying? I'm allegedly they saying he was an alcoholic. I'm like,
well, they did take his beer.
Yeah, they did take his beer. But they said he was having a beer before the game, halftime, and after the game.
Listen, man, we grew up in an era where cats smoked cigarettes at halftime. Let's keep it all the way real. And they won championships. Michael Jordan may or may not. They called it the flu game. Mike was hungover. And then we all know
wrong with that. That's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, like, what is this? Like, even saying, like, the rumor was he was 270. I seen him go off that plane. He ain't no 270. All right. So,
even if he was, like, all right, what's the problem?
That's exactly what all the pundits were saying. Like, yo, I don't care if he's 280. He's not Zion. Like, I don't care. Like, get him out there. You know, he just took his team to the finals, and he's the best player on that team. How does he get traded?
I'm telling you, man. He came in there. He called Nico the N-word. Was like, I bet you won't do it. Like after I seen Conor McGregor the other day. Woo! Did you see that? Oh, you ain't see the tweets? Oh, I'm gonna send it to you offline, brother.
Okay. He was going nuts, huh?
I mean, it was like, show me your wife in word. Show me your kids in word. I was like,
really?
Yeah, but he was tweeting this, and he was tweeting it at Khabib. So I was kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, you were nuts, bro. Yeah, I don't know, Kev. This doesn't make a lot of sense. It superseded like all the other trades I have, like De'Aaron Fox going to the Spurs, which I'm happy about. And then, see, you keep saying, I think any help is good help, man. Wemby needs help.
Does Wemby need help?
I don't think so. Okay, to your point, I don't think he needs help. But CP3 is not the answer.
He's too old.
He's too old, and he's out there wanting to fight. I think Giannis is going to kill him. I think Giannis is really going to go upside CP3. Somebody's going to go upside CP3's head before he gets out of here.
Now, I'm going to tell you what was the real problem, man. When I was watching Wemby this week, and when it took me a second time of watching the replays to realize that was Giannis, I was like, oh my.
Bro, we've never seen nobody big boy Giannis like that. I mean, like, basically, like if Dante was shooting on the little hoop and you were playing basketball against him on a little Fisher-Price hoop, that's what Wemby was doing. I mean, shooting one-leg threes, blocking him, like putting him in the rim. They put up 144 points. He had like 40-something. Like, this is a problem.
Yeah. I watched that I was like 34. Oh, that was Giannis. Oh, nah, this ain't good. This ain't
Giannis,
good.
Giannis looks small too. Pause.
Yeah, I'm like, man, not small. Giannis looked irrelevant, and I hate that for him. I was like, I'm like, this is not good. This is not good for the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, Giannis was the face of the league just a few years ago. Now Wemby's out here making him look like the eighth man on the bench. That's not good.
It doesn't. But I'll tell you what, though, now that we're talking through this Giannis thing, and I do believe that that's why Luka got traded. Because if I'm the Mavericks, I'm looking at what's going on in Houston. I don't know what's in the water in Texas. All the Texas teams, bro, they got something going. Houston got something going. San Antonio got something going. OKC is that Texas?
No,
that's
Oklahoma.
Jesus Christ. Okay, Oklahoma. But anyways, it's in that region. Like that.
Yeah, it's around.
What's the other team in Texas? Is it Dallas Mavericks? Okay, so Dallas, yeah. So like they got something back for that. So like something's in the water in Texas, bro. They got some good teams. So I do think that they looked at that being like, all right, bro, I'm probably gonna get fired here soon anyway, so I might as well just shake it up. And that's why they traded Luka.
But it's just trading. I mean, to the point where everybody was kind of like, "Wait, this man Sham's been hacked. Like, this can't be real." But no,
he had to come out like a couple minutes later and say, "This is not. I'm not hacked. This is real."
Yeah, like, but it made no sense, man. I'm telling you, man. Luka lost a leg or something, bro. I don't.
He got his MCL was taken out in his sleep. Like,
no, just the whole half of a leg, man, just gone. We ain't seen him in shorts since. You know what I mean?
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, they shipped him out to the Lakers. Like, yeah, here you go. Here you go. This is for you.
If you're a Laker fan, though, are you like they're really ecstatic over it? But like they're not going to be good for like 3 years.
Nah, you know who I really felt for in that was LeBron, because that was like the first signal that like they don't care anymore. They're like, all right, thanks, man. Dude, LeBron?
Yeah,
probably soon enough, because I don't know that Luka is going to play anytime soon. You know,
he's still hurt, right?
Yeah, he's still hurt, so like he ain't gonna play no time soon. And
so the Lakers are going to be trash. So like, okay, so if you're LeBron, do you waive your trade clause and want to get traded at this point?
I packaged my trade clause with Bronny, of course, because I gotta have like Bronny got to roll on too. And I try to go to Golden State with KD, man. Like, how, you know what I'm saying? Do the big three, the Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, KG thing, man. Go do that in Golden State or whatever. You got Dragoon, you got Bronny, Steph, KD. Yeah.
Although I don't like the way that the narrative is being turned on LeBron right now, where it's like, oh, he's played with so many great players, and Mike only had Scottie.
Where's the lie?
No, it's not a lie. That's not. I just don't like it. I didn't say it was a lie. I just don't like it.
It's fine, man. He transformed the way basketball is, man. It's cool. Like, you know what I mean? New league. I mean, Luka got traded in his prime, bro. Like, there's no more rules on the table. You know what I mean?
There's none. Like, if I'm like anybody on the team or anybody in the league, I should say,
except for
you got to know. Look, except for Wemby, you could be traded. And like Wemby's untradeable. Like Zion. So hold on. The real question I have is: Jimmy Butler gonna make it through this trade deadline?
I don't think Pat Riley cares. He's like, he's like, boy, I'll let you rot here, okay? You're 35 years old, man. You won't lead the team till you're 40. All right, I don't care. You have money.
Like, bro, you make $50 million a year. Complain all you want. Go make your trash coffee and go sit on the bench, man. Come off the bench, matter of fact, because you're now not a starter.
Now you're a water boy now. How about that? $50 million water boy.
They handled it wrong. Both parties, both sides. Jimmy Butler handled it wrong, and Pat Riley handled it wrong. So,
hey, man, it's two very strong-willed men. You know what I mean? That yeah, they both of them gonna get their point across. So I respect it. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go out there, beef it up. Man, I want to see them scrap. You know what I'm saying? Go Latrell Sprewell on him, on Pat Riley, man. Go full Latrell on him.
Hey,
if you want to get released.
You try your luck if you want, man. Pat seemed like he might have
people. The people. Pat got that thing on him. You know
oh, that's a fact. He keep it on him. He shower with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. You know what I mean? You gotta get ready. Pat lives by that mantra, man. You don't get ready, you stay ready. You know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Catch a little Legos. I expect you out there tonight.
Legos is hilarious. Yeah. But yeah, bro, like Levine finally got traded. No one cares. At least no one cares about Levine. Sacramento's blowing it up. Like, I don't care. But yo, this NBA trades, bro, is just crazy right now. So I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens. They're talking about the game between Dallas and the Mavericks is like the end of February. So they're saying it's gonna be one of the highly anticipated viewable games, and the ticket prices are gonna be crazy. So I think Luka's gonna be back sooner than we think. Then.
Nah,
you don't think so?
I don't see it. Yeah.
All right, man. So Myles Garrett, he asked for a trade. What I mean, are we shocked? Like, I mean, the Browns stink. Like, what did you expect was going to happen? He's rotting. Like, I mean, although I will say for my own selfish reasons, like, come on to death row, Myles Garrett. You know what I'm saying? You look good in that Eagle green, man. You know,
going to the Igloo Bowls.
Yeah, we got the draft picks to pay over there. Howie is a wizard. He'll probably give the Browns like 2 second-round picks, and they'll take it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's do it, bro. Come join us.
There you go, man. He probably going to the Cowboys. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know. They said the Eagles and who's the team? The Rams. They're saying
the Rams. Oh yeah, trying to replace Aaron Donald.
Yeah. So they're trying to do that. But yo,
the Eagles can't possibly have no more money, bro.
It's not money. We really just go like all the people we have now are just draft picks. They literally are draft picks. We don't only player we got, and we got Saquon on a free agent. We have our draft picks. We do.
I mean, I'm saying, like, y'all gonna have to, like, nah, man, y'all ain't gonna have all this money, bro. Like, Saquon, he gonna need his money. Jalen Hurts gonna command his money real soon.
He already did. He already got his money.
Both your receivers, you know what I'm saying? AJ Brown. So that's what I'm saying. So where is the money coming from at this point, then, brother? Now you see what I'm saying? Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Howie, man, he's a wizard, bro. He knows where the bodies is buried, like Genie Bus. Yeah. All right, man. So listen, sports is over. We got to talk about this BTA that happened last night. We talked about it months prior. It seems like Not Like Us has only been out for like a week, the way that everyone's been talking about it. We talked about it going to the Grammys. Like, man, would it be crazy if this thing wins a Grammy? He goes and wins 5 for 5. He goes a complete sweep. I was shocked. I was equally as shocked as Beyonce winning Best Country Album. I think they definitely gave her due for that one because just to show that the country awards did her dirty. But when I looked at the song, like Record of the Year, he was going to get Shabuzi's song. We heard that song everywhere. I'm like, Not Like Us didn't have that much traction. Wrong. And ended up winning it. Going 5 for 5. It wins Song of the Year, Record of the Year, Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, and Best Music Video.
Brother, I'm gonna tell you when I knew that it was about to be a clean sweep when he showed up, when we finally saw that he was in fact there, because at first we thought he didn't show up.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't think until he got Record of the Year.
Okay.
That's when we saw that he had popped out or whatever. But when he was going up there to go accept the award, and the entire industry screamed A minor at the top of their lungs,
Kev,
I was like, oh yeah, he's good. He's gonna win everything. The entire
it wasn't that they were just singing it though, Kev. Everyone stood up and clapped.
Yeah, and they celebrated as they sung A minor. I mean, they did this joint, you know what I mean? Like, they wanted to make sure, like, you know what I'm saying? They was on camera. I mean, little Tay-Tay was out there, like, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce over there having a good old time. Listen, when I saw Dre and Jimmy Iovine high-fiving, I was like,
see, okay, that's the
part. Boy might be on to something.
See, that's what I hit when I hit you. When I text you, I said, Kev, I don't know, man. This seems really like I'm here for it. Okay, I'm here for a good kick in the back. Pause. But this seems really kind of like they just like they're turning it like a little bit here, man. Like something seems off, you know. But
you know, I told you what last pod I was coming to defend Drake, and then I was thrown off. We had the commercial. We actually got that other commercial where SZA was dumping the Gatorade on him. I almost said Kool-Aid. Yeah. Wow.
I would have known what you meant though.
Yeah, but wow. But I got hyped again. I mean, now we're coming off the Grammys, but I'm gonna defend my boy Off today, because you know what? I'm sick of people treating the boy like this. Like, the boy ain't been feeding the streets for a solid 15 years. You know what I'm saying?
Was
he
he,
deserves more respect. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't care whose songs they were. He performed them. We loved them. That's enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was enough, okay?
It's your fault, though.
He deserves better than this.
Okay, I agree with that part. But I need you to own the fact that this is your fault, Kev.
What'd
You're
I
the
do?
one who came out and said that, hey, I like Trapper Drake. I like when he's rapping like this. And I told you, no, do not do this. Go back to, okay, he's going back. He's reverting back to his old code. He's singing Trust Issues. I played Trust Issues the other day. I'm like, this is a banger.
I ain't like that.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? My man was in a bar with 25 people, man. You know what I'm saying? And his mic wasn't even turned on. I'm like,
No.
this is the one of the greatest of all time. Y'all got this man singing karaoke in a bar in Australia with 25
lighting.
people.
With bad lighting. Until
His mic wasn't on. I'm like, what is this? You know what I'm saying?
You know what it reminds me of? Seriously, it reminds me of Trading Places. Remember with Trading Places and like they literally like it was a bet, it was $1, and they was like, "Yo, let's see what we can do." Mm-hmm. It kind of seems like it has those vibes, man. Like I get it's funny for us to say Euphoria has aged like a black woman, and it's true, but everything that Kendrick said on that song is coming to fruition. Almost like he knew. Like the only reason why he's so big is because he has the machine behind him, and it's like Drake even kind of said that for him coming out with the lawsuit and everything with that. To where they're like, okay, in order for him to really be able to prove it, and everyone has said it, you got to admit that you felt that you got the same push too. And now that he hasn't had that push, what is he? Can he ever come back, Kev?
Man, come on. But we talking about him like he wasn't one of the greatest rap artists of, of all time. Like, I mean, like, yes. But see, even the fact that we're talking about him in past tense like that, he was? Like, come on, man. It's been a year. He had a bad year.
No, he had a horrible year. Like, you talking about a bad year? No, a bad year is like
a tough few months.
No, a bad year is you get 2 flats. Okay, like this is like 2 like blown out engines in 1 year. Like this is it. Like you don't need to drive again.
Man,
like,
I agree with Drake. Man, Sue. I do believe that there was some collusion or whatever.
I do.
Like, I mean, y'all ain't gonna give me a switch up on Dot. You know what I'm saying?
No. By all means, we are.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? But I got to defend Obbs if nobody else will, because clearly nobody else is gonna defend this man.
All right, No, you're right, and that's the thing that I told you, Kev. No one has come to his defense.
Actually, I take it back. I'm not defending him no more. I take it back.
You're so phony. You're so phony. You switched up so quick. It wasn't even a minute. It wasn't even a minute.
No, the problem is, man, like everybody who was defending Drake has been outed as a weirdo. Like, it's over, brother. Like, I'm sorry, man. It's looking real bad, and like, it's to
the point now, bro. Like, okay, Act buried himself, but like, again, birds of a feather flock together, and like, the thing about Kendrick, it's not just the music. It's like, if we look at Kendrick's mannerisms, the way he kind of handles the person who stands on principles, it kind of is like us. It's like you and I. Like, we are just real dudes, man. Like, there's no cosplaying in us. It's like, you see what you get. I think that's why we have the people that come in and watch our podcast. Like, oh, these 2 dudes, you might not know us personally, or you might know us personally. You're like, okay, that's them. They're truly authentic who they are. And he seems like he is that too. That was the biggest issue with Drake, is like the music. We look back on it like, well, who is this guy? And I think the guy that he was is the guy that everyone fell in love with, which is the simp, which is the guy who talked about feelings that men don't like to talk about. Marvin's Room. You know, once he started doing the tough talk, again, your fault. He started talking about the tough talk. And
sounded good.
It wasn't what we wanted. And now he's trying to go back to that. We ain't heard him utter trust issues in a solid 5 years. And now he's going back to that. Go back to the old code, Aubrey. Go back, man. That's what you need to go back to.
That's the plan. I mean, first of all, like, so are you excited? Because the boy is coming. Like, I'm on the fence. You know what I'm saying? But I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Okay.
So, I mean, are you excited about this album, the Triple S or something like that? I don't know. Like, no, Triple S, that's Freddie Gibbs. $$, $$.
Is that the one with
sexy songy songs or something like that? But it's dropping on Valentine's Day.
Oh, and that's the one with Party Next Door, right?
Yeah. So I mean, like, I know he has been out here putting belt to ass at Party. He's like, we need 15 more works, okay? You know what I'm saying? Just write them and give me your best stuff, and don't you hold out on me. I mean, he hold that boy by his collar. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing powder in his face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, I'm here for that. All right, if just listen to of all things, all honestly, all jokes aside, Drake, listen to Kev and I, man. Just go back to singing. Listen to Dot. Let's give it up. And then he also needs to he has to have a transparent interview. He just has to come and give it up. Just come and say like, yo, he got me. This is what I was feeling. I am not a PDF, but I can understand him saying that. I did feed him the information with that and told him to go ahead and do it. And guess what? He did it. He picked at that scab and he got me. It was an amazing song. I tried to get on the remix. You know what I mean? I definitely got to try to get on that remix. You got to get ahead of this.
He's like, man, I'm still trying to get on the remix, man, but I don't want to upset him because we see what happens.
You see when they asked Drake's dad, and Drake's dad said, hey, all wishes, good wishes to that guy. Right. I don't get down with this. He made sure to say,
no.
And I feel you. I feel you, Dennis. All right?
Yeah.
Because, like, the thing about this, though, Kev, is like, it's not over. It's not going to be over for a while longer, man.
I'm ready for it to be over because it's like, man, look, listen, it was all fun and games. It was all fun and games there for a little while, man. When the battle was like fresh, when it was all happening, man. Like, yeah, we were excited for both sides. When I saw the video for Family Matters, it was like, oh man, Drake really went for it. Like he got the video shot or whatever. Now I will say, when first time I heard Family Matters, I was like, this ain't gonna be enough. Like that ain't gonna get it done.
We both said it.
And then meet the Grams right after that, and we completely forgot about Family Matters. And then Not Like Us the next day. It was like, man, this is great. This is pandemonium. 616 in LA. Man, we was having push-ups, tailor-made freestyle. Now Taylor is out here raising glasses and twerking.
Oh my gosh, yes. Like, okay.
It ain't like, but Drake did it to himself. That's the real problem. Like everything that he told him, Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go ahead. We'll give him 5. We'll give him 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? And we love it.
It's okay. Who I really feel bad for is the Aubrey Stans. I feel super bad.
They've been coping for months.
They have, but they also came out. I saw a guy today, and I don't comment on anything. I did it under my account. I did not do it under GamesMusicLyfe. But the guy he put on there like, oh, Kendrick went 5 for 6, and I had to put a note in there like, you do understand that the 6th one that he could have gotten was actually going against himself because it was for like that. So right. He hearted the message. You know, it's like touche.
Like, sorry.
I feel bad for them, but they need to lean into it too. So to your point about Ack and everybody who has supported Drake, they're down bad too, man. And it's not over. He's about to be called a PDF in front of millions of people online and for the whole world.
Why does the NFL want this so bad? They like, because I mean, like that now it's like the intro commercial, or whatever. Like, man, the Kendrick Lamar halftime show.
Because they understand. That's why when Drake's whole defamation law, or the first part of the lawsuit, him saying that it had to be inflated by the bots, they're like, listen, then I'm a bot. We all are bots because this song is everywhere, man.
Right now, sorry, man. It's hot as fish grease, and every time you bring it up, honestly, it might return to number 1, if not this week, next week.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But even bigger than that, Kendrick put out all the rumors that, okay, he's a one-hit wonder. And that's the part I didn't. He severely underrated Kendrick Lamar. But when he put out, oh, he can't make a song. Okay, here you go, GNX. And it seemed like he made GNX in like a week. It was like, all right, and it's cracking that. There is legit drugs in GNX. I cannot stop listening to the album, man.
I don't like it, man. I don't like any of this, man. Like, I want them to make up and, you know what I'm saying, make music together, man. What about poetic justice? Like, come on, give us another one of those, man. No. Kendrick, man, have some sympathy, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's Black History Month, man.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, I do believe.
And then UMG. No, UMG with the Black History Month post, man. Just gonna leave Drake out. It's like, what is this? What is this?
Well, Kendrick, let's set the marker down. He said.
Well, you did sue. Well, I mean, you did sue and said that it was anti-Semitic. So I guess they were like, oh, okay, well.
Well, hey, what you want.
Yeah, well.
That's okay. What you wanted. That's another part about it that makes this horrible. You literally asked for this. He told you in song, like, just don't take it there. I'm gonna take it further. Like, all right, let's keep it a friendly fade. Kendrick told him, don't do this. He said it, and like, it just went there, bro.
Man, we gotta let it go, man. We gotta let Drake back, and like Drake has done a lot for hip hop, man. We gotta quit fronting on the boy, man. Like I can't have him, you know what I'm saying, out here performing for Kangaroos, bro. Like, nah, I don't feel good about that. You know what I mean? Like Drake gave us a lot, man. He gave us a lot of bop, man. Drake, when the Drake come on the playlist while I'm riding in the car, man, I'm still singing it word for word. That's my guy. That's my guy. Yeah. I mean, when the doc come on, I turn it up a little louder, but But still, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter. Like, man, Albs gave us the hits for years and years and years. He fed the whole genre, man, for a long time. He helped a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, come up in this rap game or whatever. He put a lot of shine on folks, man. He deserves better than this. Like, should he have gone messing with Kendrick Lamar? No. Right. But I mean, like, okay, he got a little spanking. Here's the thing. Here's what I really love. He's talking about everybody else but Kendrick. That's a good strategy. I like that. No, stick to that. Stick to that because we love Kendrick. We don't want to hear you talking bad about him or whatever. But I'm trying to open the door for the boy to come back because, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to see him go out like this, man. Like, you know, it reminds me of the way Michael Jackson went out. I loved Michael Jackson to the end, bro. Like, I ain't going front on you. So it hurt my heart when people talked bad about Michael Jackson and, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is Drake's trajectory right now. I don't like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. But, okay, you think about it, though. And this is where I don't believe he can come back. His history is not on his side. Kev, in every hip hop battle, the person who loses, they kind of go away. The only people that made it from a hip hop battle that stayed was Nas and Jay. They're the only ones that we allowed. Nicki and Cardi, we ain't heard Nicki since. Ja Rule and 50 Cent.
First, like, hold on, no, you can't say that, man. Because, like, listen, you wasn't listening to Nicki to begin with.
I'm saying the people who like her, the people who did like her.
The Barbs ain't went nowhere.
Nicki ain't put out no music that was relevant in a long time.
I mean,
but she to her to the defense of the fact of her not coming back, she did a lot of egregious things, like her marriage choice, like that was, you know, there's a lot of things that went to that made her kind of like that. And plus, again, Cardi was hot as fish grease, man. So like can only be one, and she hasn't been back.
See, that ain't right though, man. That's a terrible mentality. Hip hop, we gotta let go of it. I know exactly what you mean too, but like we gotta get away from that, man. We gotta. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we got to quit discarding our artists like that, man. Like, we got to really stick together, man. We got to band together. Like I said, Drake did a lot for the genre. Like, Ja Rule did a lot for the genre. You know what I mean?
And so did Meek Mill. And Drake
did it. No, Meek Mill didn't do a lot for the genre. But he did give us he gave us Dreams and Nightmares. That was enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, if we really look at it like that, back to back ain't really that great. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's not. That's the thing about it. I do blame Meek for all of this. I went back and listened to back to back. I think Charged Up was a much better song. Like, I'm like, Charged Up was pretty good, but even that was like, It wasn't cool. Like, you listen to the wordplay that was in the songs that Kendrick gave us, which looked like they were just like, okay, give me an hour and I got it. And he put these songs down. What made, I keep saying this to you, Kev, what made this man think that he should poke the bear? That's a hell of a bear to poke at. He got what he asked for.
But I mean, like, you got to kind of respect the fact that because I mean, the problem is he shouldn't have been sneak dissing on first person shooter because like Jermaine still has never recovered. I feel bad for Cole. No. You know what I'm saying? And that's another one. Like, man, we can't just discard Cole. Like, man, Cole made a little mistake.
Cole's okay. Cole admitted his mistake. He came out Cole.
We didn't forgive him though, even though he admitted his mistake. Like, it kind of made it worse that he admitted his mistake.
Maybe, but he still came out and was transparent and said what he was thinking. That's what I think Drake needs to do. He needs to be transparent and say, "Look, man, I messed up. You know, I seen the jury. It was glistening. The diamond was jumping. Okay, shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? Give it up." So,
man, we as fans, man, we can't be so fickle, man. Just turn like, man, they had a great battle. It was a great moment in hip hop. Both of these black men should be able to coexist in the genre, man. They've both done a lot. And, you know what I'm saying? Unity and peace. That's what we need in these times, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, man, we forgive you. Not forgive you, but we still want to hear the songs, man. Keep rapping tough, Drake. You just don't mention Kendrick unless it's in a, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's in a favorable light, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still listening to Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? He tore me up bar for bar. Something. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I see him. I see him over there.
I don't know, but, like, man, you need to speak favorably on that, man. And like I said, push some peace and some unity in this culture, man, because that's what we need more of. Like, I don't think Kendrick wanted to do that. When he got up there, he didn't talk no trash when he got up on the Grammy stage, whatever. He didn't sing the song.
Yeah.
He just, you know what I'm saying, let it ride, man. He thanked the Lord like he's supposed to. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Now he did point out Whitney was in that thing crip walking, you know. We're gonna dedicate that to that Hove. I seen you. You liked that, didn't you, Hove? Hove was on there like, I did like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yo, it was like they was dancing on my man's grave, man.
I don't like that.
I don't either, but I don't think Kev, everyone is leaning into this. Heinz and DJ Mustard have a partnership now. Like, HBO Max is tweeting Drake. Like, everybody is. Duolingo has went viral because whoever runs the Duolingo account is talking about people. He's not the only BBL to have a BBL, and they had a picture of Drake up there. Like, it is like cool to like make fun of the dude, bro. And it's like everyone's like, ha ha, and they're pointing at him. And it's like, to your point, I do feel sorry for the dude, but again, you asked for this, man. You asked for it.
He didn't ask for all this, man. He thought they was gonna have a little battle, man. Some people were gonna say he won, some people were gonna say Kendrick won, and it was it was all good.
No, he said it, man. He mentioned my man's family. Once that happens, all gloves are off.
But if you was Drake too, you would feel like that was kind of like a Trojan horse. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just saying that, like, man, nah, he really about to try to do something bad. I got to go up on this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
again, who made
he made a mistake?
This was the right thing. He did. He made a hell of a mistake. He made a hell of a mistake. So
he should be forgiven.
He believed that the song was so hot that it had to be. Because it was so hot, it was a viral moment. It's like, nah, it ain't that good. They had to inflate the numbers. Like, no, these are all people. These are all people listening to this. Like,
I mean, an entire arena of your peers.
Yes. Okay, it does feel like I said, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but it does feel like a little bit like, yo, they wanted this guy gone.
But why? Like, all he did was give us the bops. All he did was give us the hits, man. He was gracious.
Have done more than that, Kev. He had to have done more than that.
Well, say that.
They won't
air out your grievances then, if that's how y'all feel. Because all I know is that Drake gave us the bops, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gave us the music I could turn on in the car with my wife, man. She's singing along, I'm singing along. We have a hotline bling. You know what I'm saying? We having a good old time. You know what I mean? And now y'all just trying to get him out the paint. I don't like that. Like, that ain't right.
Ain't no trying about it. He's out the paint, Kev. He's done. He's performing it in front of 12 people with bad lighting. We didn't even know it was Drake.
See, man, that's what I'm saying. But we can't just discard our legends like that, man. Drake a legend. Like, we can't just discard him like that. Like, he's still a GOAT. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't right. I mean, Kendrick did strangle him a GOAT, but still a GOAT nonetheless. Even Kendrick gave it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Drake will be a GOAT. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but
that is very true.
I ain't like that, man. And Kanye.
Yeah. He was wild.
He back. He been wild, man. He back exactly. He on Twitter, man. He was going crazy on Twitter.
I'm looking
Showed
up.
I'm
looking forward to Bully.
No, you ain't. You like, man. You looking forward to Bully like you was looking forward to Donda 2. You still ain't listening to that at all.
I haven't. I forgot.
Nobody has.
Yeah. Even Vultures 2 was okay, bro. I still haven't really heard it.
You know what?
Yeah,
I actually meant Vultures 2, but Donda 2 is a real album. Wow. Yeah, like Kanye's got just some completely unknown albums out there. Like,
I've sold all my Kanye stock until I can put a finger on something when he's going. Although I will say that when he showed up to the Grammys, it was a viral moment. I get it, but he looked healthy. He looked better because before he's gained a lot of weight. I was a little bit concerned with that, but he looked healthy. Mm-hmm. So, but that was superseded. Like, I didn't even know he's even in the screen for a while.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
oh, wait, yeah, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like I just seen him in that. I seen that that Maybach he had. That was cold.
That was cold. All right, man. Shout out to Aubrey. Listen to GamesMusicLyfe. Like, just go back to R&B. Keep waving me.
Aubrey, I'm riding for you, bro.
Hands. It won't be no threats, man.
I'm your advocate, bro. Like, don't like, I don't want to be I don't want to be in the sweatshop, nothing like that, brother. Like, it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I do think it's wrong the way people is treating Drake, man. Like he ain't give a lot to this culture, man. Like, when he did, man, Drake deserved better than this. You know what I mean?
agree.
Like, it was a fun battle. Time to move on. He did ask for it. I mean, literally, he asked for a bar for what? Talk about him liking young girls. That's a gift from me. Like, okay, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go hand him a Grammy right now. Here go 5. You know what I mean? You got your wish, my boy.
Right.
You know
right. I mean? You will see what happens. I don't think he could come back from this kid. I hope he gets one. I do.
You know who I actually feel bad for in this too? I kind of feel bad for Beyonce. Because Beyonce won Album of the Year and nobody knows.
Oh, yeah, I know. But it did feel like they gave her that. I still haven't listened to that Cowboy Carter album. I'm pretty sure it's pretty decent.
I don't like country music. It probably is, but I don't like country music.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I never got on.
Only thing anybody cares about is Kendrick. Like, Kendrick won, cleaned up, man.
It was a big year, man. It was a huge year.
The most decorated rap song of all time just so happens to be a diss.
Best diss track of all time, right?
I mean, it has, like, bro, it's the most awarded song. Not this song period. It is the most awarded song in Grammy history.
Right.
It's this song came out in May. It's February. We're still talking about it like it came out yesterday.
Right.
You deserve better, man. Like, but I don't know about this dropping on Valentine's Day stuff, man. Like, maybe
you dialed it back already. You heard that earlier in the conversation.
I like the strategy. You gotta get the girls back on your side, man. They fickle. It's easy to get them back on your side. So it's a good strategy. But
yeah,
I mean, we got the
sneak dissing.
We got the Superbowl on Sunday. We haven't even had the big moment. The big moment is on Sunday. Like, I don't like
it's
it, man.
confusing. I know. But yo, beautiful people, this is Nate here.
It's Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This was the Games Music Life podcast, episode 365. Drink more water, people.
Peace.